Okay, here I'm going to demonstrate my little Trickster networking prototype. So, of course, the main thing about this is the switches. Each switch is constructed with a switch construct on top of a drawer or another container. Drawers are just nice because I only use 3 slots and these have 4. Then each one needs, and these can be any item, but I like to use these for specific meanings. And you just reset the switch constructs. It will initialize the values in those items. Then they can be linked with this spell here that I have. Oop. That's a slight issue. Okay, that worked. Okay. So now these switches are linked up. Just looking at their connections right there. We can then, I have this viewer client here. These do need an item in their not slot. I found out you can basically insert anything into these by just like using standard item insertion methods. I'm just using item pipes here. And like the switches, these will initialize their items. And then I'm also going to put back here this processing server. This will just be able to get sent a spell, and then it will send back the result. And then these also need to be linked. They're a little weird because they don't actually store they don't store their address. Like they don't store their connections. It's just so we're just linking the switch to it. They will just write to the switch that's on the back of them. Now these will say they're connected to the block in front of them as well. So display client, and processing server. If I have this blaze right here that just has a simple spell on it, and this bottle will send a message. So I can select the target with that, and the addresses are just position based. The target selected with that, and then Actually, wait. I need to do something else first. If you run this spell on the same position, it will send a broadcast, and this just populates the like the MAC address tables pretty much. That's what they're equivalent to. Right, that one I removed the error checking on. And we'll just do that for all of the clients. And reset that one again, because I need to put the error checking back on that, the cautious deviation. But now, should be able to select this as the destination, and then run the spell with this. You can see it gets sent over here, and the display client displays it. Of course, it works in the other direction as well. But then, if we want to actually use this for something like more kind of practical, demonstrating sending a message and receiving a response, I can instead send the spell, this is just 2 plus 2, so it'll evaluate to 4, to the processing server, and it gets sent back to the display client with the result. Yeah, that's pretty much all I have right now. I plan on making software for Echonaut bridges, because these, of course, are not compatible with Echonauts currently. But it should not be hard to expand the system to that. But yeah, I'm excited about what I'm going to be able to do with this.